Okay, grab a tissue, grab a cup of tea, just brace yourselves. We're used to seeing our favorite Hallmark stars grace our screens with perfect smiles, solving problems in charming small towns, and finding their happily ever afters just in time for the credits. It's a world of comfort, predictability, and warmth. And perhaps no one embodies that modern Hallmark charm quite like Chris McNally, our beloved Lucas Bouchard from When Calls the Heart. We see him as the suave, generous, and endlessly romantic hero of Hope Valley. He's the guy who builds a library, writes a novel, and always knows the right thing to say. But today, Chris McNally wasn't playing a character. He shared a piece of his real life, and honestly, it's a devastating gut punch that no one saw coming. He took to his social media earlier today, not with a behind-the-scenes shot from the WCTX set or a dapper red carpet photo, but with a message so raw, so vulnerable, and so heartbreakingly real that it has left his fans and co-stars reeling. This wasn't a PR statement. This wasn't a plot twist. This was a man sharing a profound and personal grief, and it's a powerful reminder that behind the picture-perfect smiles, our favorite stars face the same devastating heartbreaks that we do. The post that stopped us in our tracks. The post itself was simple, which is what made it so powerful. It wasn't loud. It was quiet, heavy, and full of a pain that anyone who has ever truly loved and lost will recognize instantly. It was a photo, a beautiful, candid shot. Not of him, but of his shadow and the shadow of his beloved dog, his loyal companion who has been a quiet fixture in the background of his life for years. Alongside it, he shared a message that was less of an announcement and more of a eulogy. While we want to respect his privacy by not reprinting his exact words verbatim, the message was a raw, unfiltered expression of grief. Chris opened up about having to make the impossibly difficult decision to say goodbye to his best friend, his shadow, the one who was with him through the highs and lows, long before the world knew him as Lucas Bouchard. He wrote about the profound silence in his home, the empty space where a loyal friend used to be, and the unique, unconditional love that only a pet can give. He touched on the agonizing pain of that final trip to the vet, the last good day, and the moment you have to make a choice for them that shatters your own heart in the process. It was shocking, not because of what happened. Sadly, this is a part of life, but because of the vulnerability. In a world, and especially an industry, that often demands perfection and privacy, seeing someone like Chris McNally pull back the curtain on a grief that is so deep and so personal felt monumental. He wasn't a TV star in that moment. He was just a person who had lost his family member, and our hearts absolutely broke for him. Why this hits so hard? If you've ever had to say goodbye to a four-legged family member, you know this isn't just a pet. It's not something you get over. It's the loss of a soul who knew you better than anyone. They are our constants, our confidence, the keepers of our secrets. They are the ones who are there for the bad auditions, the lonely nights, the breakups, and the triumphs. To lose that is a grief all its own, and Chris' message validated that for thousands of people. What makes this so shocking for the Hallmark community is that we are so used to escapism. We turn to Hallmark to get away from this kind of pain. We want to see Chris McNally sweep Elizabeth Thornton off her feet, not navigate the soul-crushing reality of loss. But here's the thing. His willingness to be so open about it is, perhaps, the most Hallmark thing he could have done. Why? Because at its core, Hallmark is about community. It's about connection, empathy, and being there for each other. By sharing his heartbreak, Chris just invited an entire community of hearties to be there for him. And they are. The comments section of his post is a testament to the love he has cultivated. It's a waterfall of support, not just from fans, but from his co-stars. You can already see messages of love pouring in from his, when calls the Hart family, people like Erin Krakow and Kevin McGarry, who are wrapping him in a virtual hug. Fans are sharing their own stories of loss, posting pictures of their beloved pets who have crossed the rainbow bridge, and creating a collective space for grieving and healing. It's a beautiful, heartbreaking, and powerful thing to witness. A reminder to hug them tighter. This message does more than just make us sad. It's a powerful, visceral reminder of what's truly important. It's a wake-up call to not take a single moment for granted. It makes you want to immediately stop what you're doing, go find your own furry, or feathered, or scaled friend, and just hold them. It reminds you to cherish the muddy paws, the annoying barking at the mailman, the way they steal your spot on the sofa. Because, as Chris Post so painfully illustrates, that time is finite, and it's always too short. We watch Chris McNally portray Lucas, a man who has faced his own share of struggles and heartaches in Hope Valley. We've seen him channel deep emotion on screen. But this is different. This is the real-life pain that informs those performances. It's the well of humanity that he draws from, and it makes us appreciate his work, and him as a person, so much more. We are sending all our love and deepest condolences to Chris during this impossibly difficult time. Grief is a long, winding road, and there's no map for it. But today, the entire Hallmark community is walking it with him. So, if you get a chance, maybe go leave a kind word on his post. Or, if you're not on social media, just take a moment. Go hug your pet. Call your mom. Tell someone you love them. Life is fragile. Love is precious. And today, our hearts are with Chris McNally.